Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, HDEKR1, DMG Blockchain, and Host. Okay, let's jump right into it. So yeah, Bitcoin has another drop here. So we are right now at this, should be a support line here. We broke the support line here a little bit. We are right now, at this line here. So gonna be interesting whether we can recover from here or go a little bit deeper. Who knows this? But I think we all know right now that a big part is playing these option expiry on the last Friday in the month. So yeah, we always have these huge drops before. We had it in February, in March, and yeah, we have it now in April. So Blake tweeted this one here, and it seems he got it. It seems it fits perfectly. So now the question is, do we go further down here or do we go up from here? The last few times we go up from here, so that would be nice to make a new all-time high or something like this for Bitcoin after this option expiry, because we're hovering around now since 2.5 months here in Bitcoin at 55,000 approximately. The fundamentals are very bullish. A lot of big companies are moving in. So in my opinion, it's just a matter of time, but who knows in the short term what happens. So now it's going to be interesting. Can we hold this line here or not? We will see. Yeah, the big story right now is Ethereum. We have every day right now a new all-time high. So now at 2,700 US dollars. I remember the times last year in March when we were at $80 and we're now at 2,700. So it's like a 30x or so from the lows within 1 year. That's huge for Ethereum because the adoption is so big on Ethereum. We have this DeFi stuff, we have these NFTs. A lot of things are built on Ethereum, and that's why it's growing. It's growing very fast. So the other altcoins are all in red here. The most miners are in red today. We can see Mara, yesterday plus 10%, but yesterday we got rejected here from this long-term support line here, and we're now a little bit below. In my opinion, this is also just a matter of time here to get back here on this track here. Also for Riot Blockchain, we can see here that we're building this bottom here. We need now Bitcoin to rise to get these stocks up again. Here for HUD8, this reminds me of the January correction here. We had this huge pump here at the beginning of January, then this correction here. And when we broke this downtrend here, this resistance line, that was the beginning of the move up. So we had this breakout here, then a retest, so then a big drop here again, and then we started the move up. So it's now important to break this resistance line here, so that could trigger another run, because in my opinion, especially these Canadian miners or Argo Blockchain, they're not listed on Nasdaq. They're very undervalued in my opinion since a while now. This correction here is now 2 months, so that's a longer correction. So maybe we get a bigger leg up. That would be nice. So we can see here for HUD8, we had this rejection here, or we had here again rejection, then yesterday here, and we're now forming again a higher low here from this to this one. So if Bitcoin can make a move to the upside, I think we will soon try to break this level, break above, retest it, and then move on. We can see it in Ethereum, in Bitfarms. So we had this downtrend here, this resistance line, and today we broke the line here. We broke above because there are a lot of good news right now for Bitfarms. Then we retested it here today, and it looks like it wants to go higher. Despite Bitcoin is minus 4%, Bitfarms plus 5%. So that's very good. I'm glad to have this stock in my portfolio. Should have a little bit a bigger position, but it is what it is. Yeah, then we have Hive Blockchain. Hive Blockchain is far away from this resistance line. So we need now, yeah, some news or something like this from Hive Blockchain, because the fundamentals are very good. I mean, Ethereum is at all-time highs. They're mining a lot of Ethereum. Yeah, they want to have a lot of Bitcoin miners, so would be good to get some news here about some new miner installation on these facilities, because I think they said they want to have it in April, the first batch. Yeah, I think in May there's going to be a bigger batch, so that would help this stock to rise again. Argo Blockchain, yeah, the same here. We have this long-term resistance here too. Yeah, we're working on this here too. So rejection here again. So yeah, we need now Bitcoin to rise. Maybe tomorrow there's option expiry. Maybe we have seen the low then, and then we move up again. Okay, so I mean, DMG Blockchain was slaughtered today, minus 25%. They had another big private offering here with an institutional investor, some dilution here. And yeah, that's a big drop. So that looks very cheap, but I will wait to buy in. I will wait for this other stock to rise. And if it's down there, DMG, I will buy more, I think. But I will wait now a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we have seen this option expiry thing. Then we have news from Argo Blockchain. Yeah, we have the 2020 full year results. And yeah, you know, Argo is a very good company. They were profitable in 2020. I think the most miners were not. Maybe Hive Blockchain was profitable, but I think all the others were not profitable. But Argo is profitable and was profitable. The revenue increased by 120% to 19 million pounds. So if you want to convert pound into US dollar, you have to multiply it with 1.4. So that's the exchange rate here. Yeah, they mined 2,465 Bitcoins in 2020. That's a big increase from the year before. I mean, 2019 was not a good year for Argo Blockchain. At that time, I think they were focused on hosting. Yeah, that was not very successful. Then there was the bear market. So I think 2019 was a hard year. But then Peter Wall, yeah, took over, and he was the CEO. And I think since then it started. They made very good deals with buying the T17 miners from Bitmain. I think they bought each below 1,000 US dollars. Can you believe this? These miners are now traded, or the next generation miners are now traded at 10,000 US dollars, and they bought it for like below 1,000 US dollars, which is crazy. Yeah, that's about timing, and that's what Peter Wall always says. It's about smart growth. Mining margin was 41%, despite all these things, halving, COVID, and so on. The administrative expenses were reduced by 1.1 million pounds to 2.4 million pounds. So a little bit more than 3 million US dollars in administrative expenses. I mean, that's very low for 1 year. For a public traded company, that's very low cost. I like this. Yeah, then we have the delivered net profit of 1.7 million, so it should be like 2.5 million US dollars in 2020. I mean, I can show you the mining profitability here from January to January here. So that's the mining profitability. So you can see that was a very hard year. I mean, it was, yeah, the lows, and it was, yeah, more than the half of a year. Yeah, at approximately 6, 7, 8 cents per terahash here. And I would say the average is maybe like, yeah, 10.5 or 11 cents per terahash. And then we started the rise here. Right now we had the peak here at 43, 45 cents per terahash. So the mining profitability is right now 4x higher than it was last year. And I think it will increase more because we have this chip shortage. We're in a bull market. If Bitcoin keeps rising, then the mining profitability should go a lot higher, in my opinion. And that would help Argo and the other miners a lot. So yeah, right now they hold at end of March, they're holding like 764 Bitcoin. So they're increasing their balance sheet here in Bitcoin. Then we have a lot of good news here from Argo. Yeah, also they say here the machines they have installed are all 100% ROI'd. Also those installed in January and February. of 2021. So yeah, that is a bull market. I mean, within 2 or 3 months, these machines are ROI'd. And I remember the people when everyone was complaining about this dilution. I mean, if you get the cash and you buy miner for this cash, and you get an ROI of 2 months or 3 months, I mean, that was not a bad decision in my opinion. I mean, this dilution in January, I think it was not for these miners. They were ordered in the last year. I think they ordered like 4,500 S19s at that time. That time they said it's like approximately more than 10 million US dollars. So a machine like 2,000, 2,300 US dollars or so, these machines are now traded above 10,000 US dollars. So very good deal that time here for Argo Blockchain. I mean, I can understand this complaints about dilution because it's the stock price always drops because of this. But I mean, in the traditional stocks, I understand this because yeah, when you raise like 100 million, and yeah, you invest this and you have a 10% margin a year or something like this, you need like 10 years to get 100% back the money you invested. So that's when I understand it, that the people sell these stocks. But when you're in this bull market right now, I mean, these machines can ROI in 2 or 3 months. So in my opinion, yeah, they know what they're doing when they raise capital. So, okay, so they acquired 320 acres of land in West Texas for a total consideration of 17 million and so on. So we know this, Texas is going to be huge, 200 to 800 megawatts. They raised 49 million pounds here in new equity for investment in mining rigs, Texas development, blockchain, fintech ventures, including significant equity investment in Pluto digital assets, PLC, and working capital. So Pluto is going to be very interesting. I think in May they will go public, end of May. Also a nice stock I will look into more on the staking, DeFi, NFT stuff. Yeah, then they want to build this mining pool here, this green Bitcoin mining pool with DMG Blockchain. They are traded on OTCQX and so on. So a lot of good news. You can see the financials here. You can read it. I will read it. Yeah. The thing is, it's 2020 and 2021 is a complete different year, but you can see they can work lean and they can work progressive. I mean, 2020 was about lean management. You had to keep the costs low to be profitable, and that's what they did. And yeah, now they're aggressive because we're in a bull market. They're expanding, they're diluting, they're buying new rigs, they do these new partnerships. Yeah, so we can see here the net profit here, or the profit after taxation here was 1.4 million pounds. So the total comprehensive income here is 1.7 million pounds. So profitable in 2020. Congratulations, Argo. That's very good results here, especially with this low mining profitability here. Yeah, and 2019 was also not a good year for miners. There was a little peak here. That was good, but overall it was also very hard for these mining companies because at that time the machines were not that efficient that they are now. Okay, let's go on. So we have DMG Blockchain. They announces a 28 million private placement offering with institutional investors. So they issue like 22 million common shares and warrants to the price for the shares is 126 Canadian dollars, and the warrant of 3 years exercise is 1.50. So yeah, that's a very low price here, I think, and I think that's why the stock is dropping so hard. I mean, DMG Blockchain, I was very critical a few months ago because yeah, they had no hardware, no big miners, and no self-mining fleet. Yeah, it's not changing. They have miners now. They're buying miners. They have this pool software, this mining pool software to work with Argo Blockchain and Marathon. They have some other software products. They do hosting. So they are very diversified, and yeah, I like it more and more. I think the price is very low right now. Yeah, I think the common shares here are 137 million without this dilution. If you add these common shares, you're gonna be at 160 million shares outstanding. The market cap right now is at 153 million, I think, Canadian dollars. Yeah, gonna be it's gonna be the same after this dilution because the price dropped like 25%. Yeah, so we will see these small cap miners. They are slaughtered very big right now. In my opinion, it's a good buying opportunity. I will average down here and I will buy more. Tomorrow arrives the paycheck. We will see what I buy then. The good thing is that at least Bitfarms is performing very well. Also, Argo did good in the last few days. So I think, yeah, could be a good May. I hope so, because March was not good. April was really not good. So it's now time for a green month, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on. So maybe also for Bitfarms, which helps the stock rising, is that they have this 40F registration filing here, registration of a class of securities of certain Canadian issuers. So we know that they want to go to Nasdaq, and I think this is one step more closer to the Nasdaq listing. I'm not an expert on this. I don't know when they will announce it, what is missing right now, but it could be soon. But I'm not an expert. It could be a week, it could be a month, it could be more. I don't know, but I don't think so. It's gonna take a long time. Also, it's gonna be very interesting which one is the first one. I'm betting on HUD 8 since a while. That's also a reason why I'm big invested into HUD 8, a big position. But I'm okay if it's Bitfarms or Argo. I'm invested in these two. It looks like Hive Blockchain. Yeah, Hive Blockchain is also applying for an US listing. So Hive is also in the race here. Yeah, very interesting. We will see when they will announce this. Okay, so on April 30th, 72 Bitcoin options are about to be delivered. According to Deribit, the maximum pain pinning for options is for 54,000. Coincidentally, Bitcoin currently fluctuates around 54,000, so the impact of tomorrow's delivery on the market should be relatively limited. Pain pinning means when the option expires, Bitcoin reaches this position, option buyer loses the most and option seller makes the most profit. So yeah, the seller wants to make profit, and yeah, that's maybe why we will see 54,000 tomorrow when these options expire. We can see here that 54,000 is here, so we had a lot of call options here. At 80,000 there was the peak here. I mean, that's 1.5 billion or so, I think. So a lot of people, including me, was expecting that we will reach new all-time highs in April, or big new all-time highs. But yeah, it was not happening, and we're right now at 53,000. So yeah, we will see how we will end there tomorrow, and hopefully we can rise after this option expiry again. Okay, so that's the thing. Yeah, then I have another nice picture here. This is Paul Krugman. He's a Nobel Prize winning economist. And yeah, right now you hear everywhere, Bitcoin is dead, this and that, energy is FUD, and this will never be big, and Bitcoin is old technology, and so on. And yeah, I will remember you here by 2005 or so, he said, it will become clear that the internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. So I think we all agree that the internet is bigger than fax machines. And I think the same is happening right now with crypto, Bitcoin, and all this stuff which is happening right now here. The old economy, I mean, some are understanding it and they're benefiting big right now because they're investing. You can see it, but there's also a big part they don't want to understand it, or they don't want to take a risk, or whatever, or I don't know what's going on with these people, or they're fighting it because it's against their old fiat system. So yeah, and you will see always these hearings, and a few years later you will laugh about these people. And I think Paul Krugman also said that Bitcoin will not be successful. I think you can Google this, and yeah, he was wrong that time. He will be wrong this time, I think. Yeah, we will see in a few years, I think. Okay, guys, so Bitcoin tries to get above this resistance line. Yeah, now it's above here, or the support line. It's more a support line right now. Yeah, hopefully we can hold this line and we can bounce from here and get a new run, because we all deserve it right now. We were slaughtered in the last 2 weeks with these stocks and in crypto in general. Yeah, so we deserve it now, and I hope it will happen. Okay guys, so thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.